I won't lie. I'm not gonna come on here and fake anything. I'm not gonna I just gotta do it. You know, I'm not gonna come on here. I'm not gonna fake nothing. I'm just gonna spill my feelings out. I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say. It's nothing bad. It's just a lot of me being in my head. But let's just talk about whatever. Let's talk about whatever. So day 2 Ramadan. Day 2 was pretty good. It wasn't too bad, honestly. Like I said, I don't want to come on here. I don't want to fake nothing. I just got out the gym. I just did legs today. And honestly, it is pretty late. It's like 10:15. And day 2, actually today was actually a good day. Like, I'm not gonna lie, today was really a good day. It was a good day for me. The fasting was easy. I didn't like struggle too much. I didn't really, well, I was hungry. I feel like the worst part, because day 1, oh, so I'll tell you guys how day 1 went. So day 1 was good because I recorded the video in the morning, but day 1 was good. um I didn't really get hungry until like when the day was ending, you know. So when the day was ending, that's when I got hungry. I was really hungry. I was thirsty too. But day 2, same thing. Day 2 was good. Day 2 wasn't too bad. I just got hungry like around the time like the day was ending, you know. I wanted to eat, and that pretty much was it. Like the day was it was a good day. I had a good day at work. I had work today. I had work on day 1 too. I had work today. So this is day 2. I just got out the gym. I just did legs. I had a good day and I felt good. And just as I'm about to record the video, I was being like super self-conscious, and I almost didn't record the video. I almost didn't do the video. I was being super self-conscious. I don't want to like get too deep about it. I was just being self-conscious over just stupid shit, honestly. Just stupid shit. Nothing to really be too self-conscious about. Doesn't really matter. I gotta stop. My problem is that I'm sitting here and I'm trying to do these things not for myself. I'm doing it for you guys, but I'm doing it like for the other people, like for validation, you know. Like, and that's the wrong intention. Speaking of, that's gonna be the topic of today. The topic of today, I want to do like a topic every single day, but the topic of today is going to be intention, right? We're gonna talk about intention. We're gonna talk about so I was having a conversation with my girl earlier, and we was talking about like sins. I was talking about the seven, like, you know, the sins, the virtues, and intention, right? The sins, the virtues, and intention. So I want to talk about intention because before coming into this video, I was coming in with the wrong intentions. I got super deep in my head. I started overthinking. I got super self-conscious, and I almost didn't record the video. I'm not gonna lie. I was this close to not doing the video. And I'm not gonna do a second video. This is gonna be this is it. This is the only video. This is the only angle. I was worried about the angle. I'm like, oh, what angle? What's the best angle? What angle do I look the best in? What's the best angle? Oh, I don't like this angle. I don't like this. Whatever, bro. Fuck the angle. For real, fuck the angle. This is a FaceTime. It's not about the angle. It's not about me trying to look good or whatever. Honestly, I don't really care no more. Like, for real. But because it's all about intention, right? Because what am I doing it for? Am I doing it to look good? Am I doing it to impress people? Am I doing this for the purpose of impression and making a good impression? I mean, I'm trying to make a good impression, but not in that superficial way where it's like, oh, I'm making a good impression off of my looks, you know, and like off of pride, like, you know, my pride and everything. So and we're gonna go straight into the topic, right? Because I was talking about the sins and I was talking about the virtues, and we all know the sins, right? We all know the 7 deadly sins. This lust, greed, envy, wrath. I'm trying to remember it. Lust, greed, envy, wrath, pride, gluttony. That's 6, and what's the 7th? Sloth, right? So you have the 7 sins and we have the 7 virtues. Honestly, I can't name the virtues off the top of my head, but they're the opposite of the sins. The only virtues that I know is charity, chastity. So it would be charity, which is the opposite of greed, chastity, which is the opposite of lust. I forget what the opposite of wrath is, but it's got to be like patience or something like that, right? The opposite of sloth, I forgot the opposite of sloth. Like, yeah, you guys put in the comments what the virtues are if you guys know. I'll probably look it up after the video. But I was talking about the sins and I was talking about the virtues, and I wanted to talk about that today with you guys on day 2 of Ramadan. I wanted to just like basically break it down for you, because you gotta understand that everything that we do with intention, right? Subconsciously or consciously, we do everything with an intention. We do everything with the intent of accomplishing something, right? We're humans, you know, we're smart creatures. We know what we're doing. We're conscious of what we're doing, right? That's what separates us from animals. And I was saying that earlier. I was like, you know, because we were just talking about the sins, right? And we were talking about gluttony. That's one of them. But I think I said it, but whatever. We was talking about like gluttony and lust and everything, and I was talking about myself, and I was like, you know, like I think like the thing that I need to get over, like I know the sin that I have the most problem with is lust, you know, and I think a lot of men can relate to that. Lust is definitely the sin that I have to get over, and you have to really think about the intention behind the sin, right? The intention behind why why you're acting the way you're acting, and why you're doing the things that you're doing. You gotta think about the intention, because every sin and every virtue has intention, right? So it's think of it like this, right? An animal is gonna do something with the intent to do something, right? So it's like an animal is gonna they're gonna you know, they're gonna do what they do to make a baby, right? They do that to make a baby. An animal's gonna kill to eat, right? An animal's gonna kill to eat, is gonna do what it's due to make babies. Animals are like, you know, they're not like they do what they have to do to survive, and that's their instinct, right? That's their natural instinct. Humans have the same instincts. We do. We're at the end of the day, we're animals. We're not animals as in we're not animals like an animal, but we're animals. Like we come from the same flesh and blood as other animals, right? So we have those same exact instincts, and we have the intentions. The difference between a human and an animal is humans can think, right? Humans are more conscious. We're more aware of what we do. So it's like our intentions, the more conscious you are, the more your intentions have meaning, right? The more the things that you do have meaning, the more they matter, because you know what you're doing. At the end of the day, you know what you're doing, and you know the consequences. Unlike an animal, right? An animal has the instinct to reproduce, so they're going to reproduce, right? And a lot of animals raise their kids. A lot of animals don't raise their kids. Animals that don't raise their kids, or whatever the case may be, the kids, you know, may not survive and stuff like that. Humans, we are smart. We're conscious, so we know that if we do what we do with a woman, and you know, knowing the consequences, we do what we do with a woman, and a kid is birthed into the world, and we make the decision to be like, I don't want to raise it or whatever. There's consequences, bro. Everything has a consequence. Everything, especially if you're intelligent, if you're smart, it's like, bro, you gotta really think about what you're doing. You gotta think about what it is that's going on, right? So what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so intention is important. You know, focus on your intentions. Focus on what it is that you want, right? Do you want to be a good person, or do you want to be a bad person, right? That's like the two main things where you have to focus on intention, right? Do you want to be a good person, or do you want to be a bad person? And you live your life according to that. You know, live your life according to those intentions. Like, do you intend to do good for the world, or do you intend to do bad for the world? You know, and it's as simple as that. Like, I can't really explain it no more than that, right? We have free will. God gave us free will. We chose to, in the Bible, God gave man and woman, Adam and Eve, free will. He said, do what you guys want to do, just don't bite the apple. That's all we had to do. God knew that we were going to bite the apple. And he's like, yeah, but he gave us the choice regardless, because what type of God would he be to not give us free will? Imagine we didn't have free will, right? Imagine we didn't have the opportunity to choose. We wouldn't have freedom, right? Like free will is freedom. Like the ability to make a decision and consciously do it is a gift, bro. That's the gift of life. The gift of life is you get to live, and you get to make your own choices. you know, and that goes with intention. That everything you do has an intention. You have to really think about your intentions, right? Really think about it. Like it's I know, like, not a lot of people are gonna be like, whatever, but bro, think about it, bro. Like, really think about it, bro. What do you want in your life? Do you want a good life or do you want a bad life? And it's as simple as that. Do you want a good life or do you want a bad life? Do you intend to live a good life? If you intend to live a good life, do things that align with that. And it's as simple as that, bro. It's as simple as that. Like, you know, think about it, bro. Like, really think about it. Bro, at the end of the day, we're human. We're human, you know, and yes, humans make mistakes. And yes, you know, sometimes we're not, sometimes there's factors outside. The same thing goes for animals. There's factors outside of us that we can't control, you know, and those factors is what drive us to towards our instincts, towards us, making us want to do things that we normally won't do. And we have to be better, you know, we have to be better, and we have to be smarter, and we have to have the right intention, right? At the end of the day, yeah, you're broke, and you're hungry, and you live in the worst possible city in the world, and there's just so much evil and negative around you. But are you gonna let that define you? Like, are you gonna let that be who you are, you know? And I could tell you, like, I didn't grow up in the best of circumstances, you know. I didn't grow up rich at all. I was broke as hell, bro. I was broke, bro. I was super broke. Like, I'm talking about, man, like, poverty, you know. And that's, poverty is poverty. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure the majority of the world lives in poverty, if we're being real. Like, not the 1% is the 1% for a reason. And I'm not saying to be the 1%, because look at what the 1% are doing. They live with bad intentions too. Just because you're 1%, just because you got money, that's pride, that's greed, that's pride, greed, all that, bro. You know, bro, understand this, and a lot of people don't agree with this, but money does not buy happiness. It doesn't, bro. It doesn't. And I say it all the time. Money buys freedom. Yeah, sure, it could buy you freedom, but freedom doesn't always align. Well, there's different levels of freedom, right? You have physical freedom, you have mental freedom, you have emotional freedom, right? And yeah, money could buy you physical freedom. Can it buy you mental freedom? Maybe if you get a therapist, like, you know, maybe if you get a therapist and you pay for it, yeah, maybe. But chances are, like, if you're, I don't know, you know, I'm not perfect. I can't say nothing for anybody, but I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to end the video and get that point across, and hopefully, you know, hopefully it clicks with somebody. Hopefully, I forget it clicking with somebody. I needed to click with me. I needed to click with myself, you know, and like I said, hopefully it clicks with you. But this I needed to click with me, because I need to start living with the right intentions. I almost didn't record the video because my intentions were poor. My intentions were bad. I almost didn't record the video. I had bad intentions going into this video. And I'm not gonna lie. I said I'm not gonna be fake. Like, I sat there and I was stressed, bro. And I was sitting like this. I was sitting here like this, bro, like this. And I was just like, fuck. Like, I was really deep in my head, bro, for no reason, bro, for no reason. All because of my intentions. All because I intended to make a video, and I intended to look impressive, right? I intended to look impressive for what, bro? Like, for who, bro? For who? Who am I trying to look good for, bro? Who am I trying to look good for, bro? Like, for real, like, I got a whole girlfriend, bro. And I say I'm not looking for no other women. I'm not saying that, but like, bro, who the fuck am I trying to look good for? Like, I don't care, bro. I really don't care. Like, for real. Bro, if you ugly, if you good looking, bro, whatever, bro. That to me, I feel like I'm getting to the point now where looks are superficial, bro. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not saying that to say let go of yourself, stop, don't go to the gym. I just came from the gym. You got to do everything with the intention of improving yourself, bro. Don't look good for other people. Look good for your fucking self, bro. Look good for you, bro. Look good because you want to be clean, you want to have good hygiene, and you want to have a good rocking, banging body, bro. For yourself, bro. For yourself. Don't do it to impress fucking all these fucking thoughts out here, bro. For real, bro. Don't do that to impress all the thoughts out here, bro. Just do it for yourself, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video with that, bro. Have the right intentions, you know. Have good intentions, bro. And you know, it's hard out here, man. It is hard out here. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's not. But just know that everything we do, we do with intention, right? We do it with intentions. We intend to do something. So You know, there's sins, there's virtues. You pick what you want to do, right? There's good and there's bad. There's good and there's bad, and the bad is bad for a reason, bro. If people but just I'm gonna keep rambling just for a little longer. But people, I was talking about this earlier too, right? People do bad things knowing it's bad, but they do it because it feels good, and they do it because whatever, bro. Bro. At the end of the day, it's it's animal nature. Like it's instinct. It's natural instinct. It's going to feel good because yes, those things, bro. Like you know what chastity is the opposite of. But is it like love a virtue or something like that? Whatever. But bro, if you're gonna be lustful, bro, like at the end of the day, I feel like, bro, I might be speaking for me, but I might be speaking for everybody. I might be speaking for all men with this one. I think men that are lustful and men that, you know, like watch corn and just you know, fuck anything that walks, they really have a hole in their heart, bro. They really have a hole in their heart, and they need like lust. Look, bro, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. If you know, you know, bro. If you know, you know. And it's a man thing. It's really a man thing, bro. And honestly, like, I'm not saying that I love my girl. I'm grateful for my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing about that. You know, like I'm not saying that I have a hole because of whatever, but there's a lot of trauma. I'm gonna say this, right? There's a lot of trauma, especially childhood trauma, and you know, being a young adult, that type of trauma that a lot of men carry. And I'm not gonna lie, man to man, bro. If you're a man watching this, get over that shit, bro. Get over that shit. Do the work. Heal yourself and get over that shit. Because for real, you're gonna live with that. You're gonna live with that forever if you don't let it go. For real. Let it go and set the right intentions, bro. And I'm gonna end it with that. Hopefully you guys hopefully something clicked for you guys. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, drop a comment, whatever you gotta do. Whatever, man. You know, like I said, if you guys want to, you know, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to talk to me, I'll put like my Instagram, all my socials is in the bio of my channel, so y'all can go ahead and do that. And yeah, man, I'll see y'all tomorrow, day 3, bro. Day 2, it's a late video, but whatever. Day 3, I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I'm out. Peace.